What's up, guys? So, Ghost Recon Wildlands just had a free weekend on the PlayStation Store. Me and a couple of my friends gave it a download and hopped into it. And honestly, I kind of went in with low expectations, but after playing through it this weekend, I haven't done much. I've only taken down one region out of all of this. That's a freaking massive game. But I really like it, man. It's like super fun. And it's not like a super deep story. Basically, the whole point is you're trying to kill this guy, El Sueño, the boss of bosses. You know what I mean? Like it's not even trying that hard to make it an interesting story, but just the whole world itself and the actual gameplay carries it so well. So I'm actually floating right here in a helicopter. And I'm about to go down in and do this story mission. I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't done it yet, but I figure it'll probably be a good time to showcase some of the gameplay elements. Oh, there's a lot of dudes. So I'm hunted, which means they know like I'm around, but they don't know exactly where I am. Oops, I'm in the water. And like this is already kind of showcasing what makes this game so great. It's like there's this guy up here, right? And I can just set him up as a sink shot. So whenever one of my teammates gets up on him, they'll tell me. And all it takes is for me to shoot, and he will take that guy out too. So you can come in sneaky if that's what you want to do, or you can just go in guns blazing, or you can call in, like you have these rebel supports, you can call them in and they'll come take him out for you. And this guy's taking a really long time, so I'm like, just kill this guy. Sounds fun to me. Whoa, no. Yeah, and just like, typically, obviously, you want a game to have a stellar story and all that good shit while you're trying to get into it. But I think the gameplay of this game is truly what carries it. So this is a little drone you can throw out and it scouts the area out, and you see a dude. Uh-oh. So the gunplay is like unbelievably satisfying. Like I can't even. Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, if anyone's wondering, this. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. This gun that I'm using is the assault rifle from Splinter Cell. So it's super cool. I've always loved that assault rifle. And whenever I get through these people here, I don't know what the F my dudes are doing, but I'd say that's a downside. The AI is kind of like whack, pretty weak. But luckily, where this game truly shines is when you're playing co-op. Oh, fuck me. This game is just so much fun. Earlier today, a couple of my friends and I were just kind of dicking around playing co-op, and we were just going around the map to pick up weapons, because you find weapons in like weapon caches, and then you unlock them, and you can use them whenever you want. There's a rock in the way. Got him. And like, what turned into a simple like, here, I put this on the map, let's go get it. We were like balls deep in this crazy firefight to try and get a helicopter to get there because it's really far away. And then we got completely overrun, so we had to take a minute to like fight out of that, and then we were fighting out of this other thing, and like it was just fun. Oh, finally, AI is actually gonna start playing. Fuck, that's hard. I mentioned this can shoot through cover. Really, I can't shoot through a... You see that smoke that's kind of coming in front of the screen? It's because my guy is smoking a cigar. So, it took the time to... Oh, jeez, dude. So, might as well take the suppressor off because we've kind of went live. But I can flip this down. What the hell? Yeah, so there's like, it's not perfect. I think the game's really fun, but it's far from perfect. There's a ton of, like, little weird things that bugger me out. Like, driving cars is not great. They drive like they got freaking soap for wheels or something like that, and they slide around all over the place. And there's like civilians in every single square foot. I guess. Cylinder. Dialogue is cheesy. That's kind of what's fun. I think so. I don't know. I just have a soft spot for super cheesy dialogue, personally. And then the mission variety is kind of whack. Like, most of the missions are, find this guy, shoot this guy, or... Like, what is this person doing on this island? You get blown up. Got him. That's how most of the story goes. You do something, it goes, ooh, that was bad that you did that. Come help me. So then you go help them, and that's about it. Because you guys are like gods among men. So that's the gameplay. This is the map. The map's freaking huge. I've already shown you this, but it's just so crazy big to me. Like, each one of these provinces is huge. It can take you 10 minutes to fly from one corner to the other. You also have all these skill trees that you can put points in, and none of them are like gonna let you fly or shoot lightning out of your dick, but they're gonna make you a better super soldier, basically, which is fine. But it's all like incremental stuff, so it's not gonna be completely blowing your mind or anything. But it's like your thing lasts 75% longer. You freaking do just whatever faster, And another thing this game truly shines in is just the customization. Like, you can edit your appearance, and you can go to costumes or whatever, and you unlock all these, but you want to look like Splinter Cell? Bam, Splinter Cell. You want to, I don't know, dude, throw a gas mask on? Bam. You can do all this wherever you want. Like, I'm just standing here. Right, just standing here in the middle of this island. If I want to come in here and change, like, my secondary weapon to, I don't know, the shotgun, and I back out of here, bam, shotgun's my secondary weapon. You don't have to do anything to do it. It's just right there. And that's super awesome, especially if you're in co-op, because the Co-op is great. I like one of my friends hopped in right now. They would just load into my world, and then any missions I've done would be done, or like would be available for them. Anything that they do while they're playing in my game gets transferred over to theirs, even if they're not at that point in the story yet. So, and so if like I'm running around with a sniper rifle and assault rifle, and they jump in and they're better at sniping, you can just hop into this menu, not that menu, this menu, and change your loadout on the fly, and be like, okay, I'll take over like short range stuff. And like, there's so many guns that you can get. All those are guns that you can find, and all that shit. And another thing that's just totally great, probably the last thing I'll talk about, but this game has just got like a ton of post-launch support, which I'm kind of surprised about. Like, it has this whole mission. The Oracle mission is like the Punisher. It's got Frank Castle from the Punisher in it. The Silent Spade might be the one with the Predator. And there's another whole mission with the Predator, and then there's one with Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. So it's getting a ton of content. It's got a PvP mode, which is mediocre at best, but it's something to do. I don't know. I guess the end of the line, it's a fun game. If you really like open world sandbox games, this is like the epitome of a sandbox shooter, because it lets you take on missions however you want. Like, I came into this one kind of guns blazing, but I could have just easily come into this one just using my drone to scout stuff out, and because you can set up sync shots through this, and using my dudes to just take everybody out silently and doing it that way. So, and then it gets even better when you get some friends in with you and they start to kind of support you and do it that way. So I highly recommend this game. Especially, I got it for $15 because it was on sale, and like, that's so worth it. There's so much content here, and it's a really, really good game. So that's all I got for you. I'll catch you guys next time.